The McDonald Teaching Award is given each year by the faculty of the Seminary of the Southwest in recognition of exceptional teaching in the spirit of Dusty McDonald, Dean Emeritus, who retired in 2002. Dusty was a wonderful dean, and he was always a wonderful teacher, and that showed in all his work and his ministry. May I also add a point of personal privilege to say that Dusty McDonald has been the exemplary former dean. A very important role to play. So Dusty, it's wonderful to have you here. The recipient of the 2022 McDonald Teaching Award is Dr. Colette Burnette, President and Chief Executive Officer at Huston-Tillotson University. Dr. Tony Baker will read the citation, and then we'll have Dr. Burnette come forward to receive the award.
Dr. Colette Burnette, trailblazer, inspiring teacher, visionary leader, inclusive facilitator, fierce advocate. As the first woman president of Huston-Tillotson University, you have launched new programs to prepare students to thrive in today's economy and helped Huston-Tillotson become a catalyst for action on social and economic justice in Austin, while creating long-term institutional stability by overseeing the growth of the university's endowment by 55%. You helped lead the mayor's task force on institutional racism and systemic inequities. And you serve on the boards of a dozen nonprofits that promote inclusion and opportunity. Those who work alongside you see your commitment to doing the right thing all the time, and are inspired to expect the same integrity of themselves. They see your grit and persistence and come to share your belief that whatever we apply ourselves to will work out. They see in your ability to be completely present, your faith that whatever is in front of you is there for a reason. You have been willing to be the first or the only, the first black student from Ohio State to intern at an engineering job, the only black engineering student in your graduating class, as often as you saw your opportunity. After graduate school at Harvard and Penn and a successful career in business, you committed yourself to working in education to make opportunity more accessible to others. The students at Huston-Tillotson say you know their names and their dreams, and that even with all you're doing in the wider world, your door is always open to them. They say that when a campus emergency created a sudden need for warm clothing, you personally led the shopping expedition. Many of the people whose lives you have touched have discovered, after you saw their potential and invited them to take on new responsibilities, talent and courage they didn't know they had, gifts you had seen first. The people who serve with you on nonprofit boards say you contribute brilliance without ever showing off, make bold ideas seem practical, and skillfully diffuse tension with humor. Your skill at leading meetings equips you to invite all the stakeholders to the table for important decisions. One colleague says, her presence in the room makes everyone smarter. The difference you make in our community and the spirit in which you make it led the Chamber of Commerce to name you 2021's Austinite of the Year. In recognition of the skill and wholeheartedness with which you form students, build schools, lead teams, and plant the seeds of beloved community, Seminary of the Southwest is proud to present you with the 2022 Durston R. McDonald Teaching Award.
I'm super humbled by this. When God fills your spirit, you find yourself speechless because the power is so overwhelming in the moment. So I want to thank Madam President, thank you very much, and my friend Steve, thank you very much. I had a delightful lunch with your faculty on Friday, and they poured into me throughout that entire event. This is truly a sacred space in the middle of, you wouldn't know this is here. Very similar to my campus. There's sacred spaces in Austin. And the song was, Psalm 19 was perfect today because I ask for a day's portion of grace every morning when I get in my truck. And I often say, may the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight, because I'm a vessel. And the message from Madam President this morning was also very encouraging for me. Not only seeing my beautiful sorority sisters come, adulthood to the bone, as they say, with that servant spirit, but the message was perfect because moments like this are what continue people like me who believe very strongly in civil rights and social justice to keep going, because it can be very discouraging work, and we often lose a lot of will to do that work. So moments like this, where people recognize your work, help carry you the rest of the way. It continues to give you hope, because you know there are communities that are committed to doing this work. And most humbling is to have the McDonalds here. It's a blessing beyond words when you can actually meet the person that an award is named after. So I know you're a power couple. That Ruth has, my mom's name is Ruth. So Ruth and Dusty McDonald are probably a force to be reckoned with forever and ever and ever. And I'm very humbled to receive this award in your name. So thank you for making me the weepy president this morning. My heart is truly touched, and I thank you all from the bottom of my heart. And I'm prayerful and hopeful that this is the beginning of a collaboration between my university and the seminary. Very strongly is because my administration has been patterned after an African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. With God on our side, there's nothing that can stop that.
I invite you to stand for the dismissal.
Let us go forth in the name of Christ.
Thanks be to God.